grew up like partially in the outback and partially in Melbourne, right?
Yeah. Grew up in Melbourne, then lived in Northern Territory in an Aboriginal community about 4 hours southeast of Katherine, and like in the middle of nowhere. And that was my earliest, most vivid memories. But that,
We're there in the bush, kind of.
yeah, like there's an Aboriginal community, a bunch of Aboriginal communities in the region we lived in, and I mean all across Northern Territory. But where we were, the proximity, there were sort of 3 or 4 communities that my dad worked, ran like a cattle station, and then ran like a community centre. And I went up there when I was 5 or 6, and then came back to Melbourne, and then again when I was like 7, 8, 9. You know, so a couple of different times. But as far as the backpacking thing, I started working when I was 18. I ended up on a soap opera, and then that kind of took me, you know, straight into what I'm doing now. But I kind of missed that. And I do look back, and I especially speaking to a lot of friends of mine that had this sort of crazy adventure prior also to being famous and prior to being recognised, and you could just kind of get into a bunch of trouble and explore the world and you know, make all those mistakes and hopefully learn something from them. I feel like that period, there's a romanticism that I sort of, or a nostalgia that I long for, that I wish I had done that prior to sort of, you know, jumping into the working world.